Our struggles with the workers continue. Where the hell is he going? What the hell is he doing? What? Are you going to fertilize another person's field? Oh my god, man, that's pathetic. Love this. I love this map, but man, are the workers morons. Like, what are you doing? Clearly, I want you to go straight on this field. I mean, it's clear as day. Why would you go over to that field? Alright, gang, welcome back to our Broke to Billionaire challenge on Ohio Richlands. You join me as I'm actively in the process of doing the second fertilization of the field we drilled at the end of the last episode. We also have a worker going on drilling that field straight ahead, as you can see. So we're getting things underway here. Now today we have got to, well, we're going to have to fertilize that field a second time. We'll probably put a worker, or first time, excuse me, probably put a worker on doing that field over there. We got to harvest the rest of this field over here. And I think our field in the very, very far back we talked about is also ready. Yep, this field's ready to harvest as well. So we got 2 fields to harvest today at a minimum. Ideally, I would like to buy another field as well, but it just depends on how things go. Today is going to be a day where we make a good chunk of change. We need to see what we can do with that money. There are a number of things that are best to sell right now. I can't really see where the hell I've been here. Luckily, it's soybeans that we're putting in this field, actually, and in that field. So it's a little bit easier to see kind of where you've been if you go at a high view like that. You can easily see right now that this section here that I'm getting ready to touch has not been hit, but that section over there has. Anyway, we're putting in a lot of soybeans. We're probably going to continue to put some soybeans in just because, you know, right now nothing's going to be good to harvest as far as price goes except for soybeans in, 5-6 months. Now, I'm not going to do all soybeans, certainly, but one of these fields over here to the right, maybe one of them we do another soybean field. I don't know. We've got 2 big soybean fields going here, so probably not, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Woo, doing a slide. So probably not. We'll probably put something else in those fields and we can just save it, but I want to start getting some money going on this series here. I want to upgrade some stuff as well. More specifically, I want to get one tractor that's a lot more horsepower, so then we can start upgrading maybe our drill to something even bigger. Give you kind of a ballpark idea of where I'm kind of going with this. I'd like to get, because I've never utilized it, I'd like to get this drill right here. It's expensive, 300 horsepower, but 15 meters. It does do fertilizer and seeds in the same passing, but it does mean we would have to either plow or cultivate before we utilize that one. That's really the only problem with that one. There are some other ones we could choose from. Like this one would be nice. We might end up going to this one, actually, because this one is a direct drill. So that would save us another step. So, yeah, we'll probably go with that one instead. 12 meters, though, versus 15 meters. So a little bit smaller, but it is bigger than what we're currently using. What we're currently using is 8, so that would be an increase. But something new. We're going to get something new as far as the drill goes here very, very soon. Harvester is on the radar as well, but we need to get some things going before we do that. So, first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop that off real quick. Maybe. Thank you. We're going to get this hooked up here, but we're going to get the harvester going first. We're going to go kind of around the headland like we normally do, and then we can throw a worker on it, and then we can start selling our product. A lot of it, I think, was best to sell over there. As far as our bales go, I suspect that they're not ready yet. Yeah, they'll be ready here soon today. So we're going to make a lot of money today. This is a big money day for us. Now, we did go partially around the headland there last time, if you recall, because I wanted to finish the track in, and we have done that. So that is now complete. We also have some work to do up here where those 2 bales are that we did not pick up yet. We've got to get the plow out, and we can try to straighten this field out a little bit. You remember the grass line that I put in was not the best I've ever done, so we're going to fix that up now and make sure that that is good to go. So it does mean that this field will get a little bit wider, which is fine, but it's only going to mostly be there at the other end that it gets bigger. So we're going to have a lot of straw here. We're going to get more bales out of this as well. And I believe our grass field over there is also ready to harvest. We won't be harvesting that today. Probably the next episode. That field down there, we'll see how things go. We'll see how long it takes us to do everything on this field. We want to get this done. We want to get all the straw picked up. Fix that up. We want to start re-drilling this field today if at all possible as well. And we'll just see how things go. If not, we can do that in the next episode. We don't have seasons turned on or withering turned on, so we can really take our time here. It's not a matter of, you know, speeding through it as fast as possible. It's more of making sure we do it the correct way. Now, it is December, which typically means snow. There's no snow yet in the forecast, which is good, because we've got a lot of harvesting to do. Which is another reason why I'm kind of skeptical about maybe harvesting that field today, too. Because, you know, we're in the winter months now, so January, everything else, it's all going to be high potential for snow to come. And we don't want to be harvesting in the snow. So the decisions we have to make there. If we want to continue the path that I was thinking, or actually kind of call it on the fly, call a little audible on the fly, and harvest that field too, and then leave these two undrilled. I guess we'll have to see. We'll just have to see how things go today. But my initial idea was to not harvest that field in the back until the next episode. But we're going to make some money today, right? So it depends how much money we make. If we make a good amount of money with a new drill, then maybe. If we make a good amount of money and buy a new field, then probably. If we make a good amount of money but don't really upgrade anything, then we might not. I don't know. I don't know yet. We probably should, though, depending on what it is. I forget what it is what we put back there. But depending on what it is, if it's the best to sell, it's either going to be the best to sell in December or the best to sell in January. If it's the best to sell in January, I feel like it's a no-brainer just to wait until January to do it. Because we'll get a better profit out of it. Now, not that we couldn't keep it in the silos, we could, but that would give us another, thing to do in the next episode. We're doing a lot of harvesting right now, but that's just how it's worked out. But hopefully everybody's doing well today. If you're watching this and haven't already for whatever reason, make sure you check out the, there should be only a few days left, but check out the 1,000 subscriber giveaway I'm doing. I'm giving away a pretty sweet 1/16 scale model tractor, John Deere tractor from 1933, I think, 30 something. I forget what the actual year is right now off the top of my head, but it's pretty cool, I think. So if you're interested in that, it's completely free. Go check out that video. You can get entered in to win. Now, we still have to line our track there with honey as well. We really haven't done that. We had that idea a number of episodes ago. We haven't done it yet. And I still have plans to do that and will be doing that. But we kind of need to upgrade a few things on the farm, I think. We're getting a pretty big operation now. And we cannot afford to have big equipment right now. We need big equipment to continue the process of having videos be relatively hour-ish long, right? I mean, we might get to a point here soon enough, which I've had to do in the 200 horsepower challenge, and as we carry, stop it, stop talking and look at the mountain there. Z, we killed a little bit, but it's not that bad. We might get to a point where we have to, do multiple episodes per month or whatever, right? If they're starting to be like hour and a half, 2 hours long, I just unfortunately do not have the time right now to do that. So I need to keep them around the hour-ish if at all possible. Every once in a while, sure, but I need to do the best I can to do a video or two a day and with work, because some days I don't get to do any videos. So anytime I go over that hour and a half mark, I mean, that's with the editing and everything else, you're looking at for 2 videos there, you're looking at 4 to 5 hours. So it's a lot of work when I already work. So I work a very demanding job. So anyway, I'm going on a tangent, not complaining about that at all. Or I'm just kind of telling you how things are, and that's why things are the way they are. So we got to get the rest of this field harvested. We'll put, like I said, a worker on most of this for, well, not most of it, for a good portion of it. I want to go sell some of the crop because I know some of them were dropping. So I want to get that sold, make some money. See where we get to as far as our money goes. Let me go straight up here real quick, and I'll show you the prices we're dealing with here. All right, so if we look at, we've got oat, which pretty much is best to sell now. Sorghum is better in January, but it's actually not bad right now. Barley is best right now as well. So we've got a couple things there to sell. And then we've got, what is this, wheat? Oh, this is more barley. Sorry. I should have known that. So we've got this as well, which is going to be best to sell. And then what is way up here? I forget what we have up here. That looks like wheat to me. It is wheat. So we got wheat up there as well, which, again, wheat is best to sell now too. So, well, January. So I guess we can wait on that one. But you get what I mean. We've got things that need to be sold now while they're the best time to sell them. So we can make the most money. Let me flip around here. We'll throw this on a worker, and we can go start selling. And hopefully, we'll make enough money that we can make some upgrades to the farm. And if we can't, then we can't. But hopefully, we can make some upgrades, whether it's a new field or actual upgrades to the equipment, which is kind of where I'm leaning, I think, more than anything right now. But we'll see. Let's throw this on a worker. And, this guy's going well. He's going well. He's doing well. There obviously is a section over there that we're going to have to come back and touch up, but he's doing well. We'll have to fertilize this field too today. I've got the fertilizer over there ready to go. So let's flip into this guy. I'm going to unload this for now until we decide if we're going to sell the barley or not. Because barley... No, we are going to sell the barley. Excuse me. It is the sorghum that we're going to wait on, probably. Well, I say wait on. I don't know. It's really not bad. 2661 is the best price, which is... That's not bad. So, we need to put... let's put the oat in here, though, right? Because the oat is best now. Yes. Put the oat in there. It's dropping. The sell everything container is the best, which is right next to us because it's our own container, so that's great. We're gonna make good money off of this. There'll be a little section there we got to clean up, but that's just our own fault. That isn't the worker's fault. That was my lineup job. Was not very good. We got a bunch of piles of honey over there. We can sell as well whenever we need to. We can take a look at the honey while we're waiting here. What is the price of honey right now? It was pretty daggone good. March is best, though. So we made 67,737 just from that one trailer load. That's really good. That's really, really good, gang. So we've got honey to sell too if we're desperate, but we can wait until March if we want to. But if we're desperate, we can sell it for a pretty decent price right now. You know, if we're just a few $1,000s short of something, I mean, you might as well sell it. There's 67,742. This is fantastic, man. We're making so much money right now. We're definitely probably going to upgrade the drill, I think, at this point. With that kind of money incoming right now. Alright, we need to service this tractor and get it some gas as well. I don't know if we have any gas left in here or not, but... Nope, empty. So let's buy some gas. We're just going to buy a small amount. We'll buy 500 liters. Now, to get that other drill, we will either have to, one, buy a new tractor or upgrade a tractor. My vision is to upgrade a tractor. Probably either the Story tractor or that other case that we got. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just driving around in circles here. Hold on a second. Probably the Story or the other tractor. I don't think I'm going to just upgrade the New Holland. I'm going to keep this as our smaller tractor for now. Maybe in the future we'll upgrade it, but for now I'm not going to. We also, I didn't mention it, we also have our field of all those trees we bought that we can chop down, but those are fine. We can kind of wait on those. It's actually best to sell wood chips around now as well, so if we can plan it out right, maybe we can do that as well here in the next episode or two. It just depends. Is the worker almost full? I would suspect that he is, yes. So we're going to get a lot of this done here, gang. We'll put a time-lapse in here. We'll knock some of this out. We'll see what we get to. The worker over there is almost done, so we'll have to jump over there real quick and move him to the other section. Then we can get the fertilizer going on that as well. We can probably do that right now, actually. He's done enough, but we'll get some of this stuff done, and we'll see what kind of money we end up with when we're done with this field. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. We're on our way now to actually starting to see some progress towards $1 billion here, I think. But if I buy anything, it's definitely going to impede that a little bit, but all things considered, since we have such big fields, I think that's probably a smart investment as far as time goes, like I said. So let's get this done here, gang, and we'll see where we're at. It might be a little bit of a longer time lapse, maybe 3 or 4 minutes. But we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. We'll see where we get to. Our struggles with the workers continue. Where the hell is he going? What the hell is he doing? What? Are you going to fertilize another person's field? Oh my god, man, that's pathetic. Love this. I love this map, but man, are the workers morons. Like, what are you doing? Clearly, I want you to go straight on this field. I mean, it's clear as day. Why would you go over to that field? Alright, the worker's full again here. Unfortunately, because of that whole mess I was dealing with over there, I didn't really get to get over here and get the harvester unloaded partially while it was still on the move. But, oh well. I just can't. These freaking workers, man, they're so stupid. How would you ever think that is the way you should be going? Oh, they're idiots. I pretty much can't really use workers very much in this series. I can use it, I guess, with harvesting and with drilling, but otherwise, any kind of fertilizing, they're just absolute complete morons. Because it's been the fertilizing every time. That's been the problem. Every single time. Perhaps it's this tractor or this fertilizer spreader, I don't know. But man, are they idiots. Holy cow. But this field looks pretty good. We will have to spray this field. Sorry, I think I just hit the microphone there. We will need to spray this field. We probably need to spray that other field as well. I don't think we did. As a matter of fact, let me just check real quick. Well, quick save. Yeah, we need to fertilize that field over there today as well, the one we drilled in the last episode. We got a lot of things still to do today, which is why I think that field in the back, even though it's ready to harvest and there's a potential that we might get and run into some snow issues, we're going to save that field in the back to harvest it in the next episode. It's the best time to sell it anyway in the next episode as well. We did sell a lot of stuff, though. As you can see, we're up to $464,000 at current. Now, a couple things to note. I still have yet to sell our other windrower that's in the barn there. We will sell that today, especially if we buy something else. Which I'm not sure if we will or not. If we buy something else, something that I want, I mean, we're basically going to be back down to zero again. I mean, the operation we're doing now, while it's not perfect, it does work. And, you know, we're able to get through. So, we may not. We may just save it just so we can actually start seeing a little bit of progress towards that $1 billion mark. I mean, we got a long way to go for that. We're not even to $1 million yet, so. But also, you know, the more fields we buy, the better, really. Because that's just more profit. And that's how we're going to get there. It's not just by continuing to do the same fields over. Well, we are going to do that, but not just by, you know, not expanding and just using the same fields and taking our time getting there. It's about expanding rapidly to get there. That's why we keep buying fields. Makes it a lot more for me to do and a lot, you know, longer episodes normally, but that's how we're going to get there. And I said we might have to start chopping this up and do multiple videos per month here once we get a little bit further along where it's really taking a long time to do. Alright, this is done. I put the drill over there with our baler. I don't know if we're going to actually even drill that field today. It may be a thing we drill in the next episode, just because we have a lot to do. We still have to finish harvesting that field. We've got to herbicide the field over there. We've got to herbicide this field as well. Which we could wait for this one for the next episode, but we might as well do it now since we're going to be over here. That person just spawned down in the middle of the air. Yeah, that's pretty weeded up. It definitely needs a herbicide on it. So, we got a lot to do. We have a lot to do today still. I mean, we're not even halfway through this field yet. So we're definitely probably going to wait on drilling this field for the next episode. Let's get back in here. Let's get this worker going again. Let's go sell this. Make some more money. Don't go through that crop. That's a decent amount of crop there. Not like a little straggler. That's a decent amount. Now I think I could sell this at another shop for a little bit more money, but it's not really significantly that much more, so I'm just selling it here because of that reason. If it was like $400 or $500 more, absolutely. But it's not. Alright, we're half mil mark. We hit the half mil mark. A number of you have said we need to upgrade our trailer, and I agree. We probably do need to upgrade the trailer. It would definitely help. We don't have to make as many trips back and forth. There's a lot of things, though, we really need to upgrade. I talked about the drill already. We really should look to get in even at least attempting a bigger header for this thing, or, you know, a new harvester that can do a bigger header. Because we've got big fields now, man. We really do. Now, it's not that header isn't good. It is. It's a nice size header, but for the size of the fields we're getting and the size of the fields we're going to continue to keep buying here, we probably need to consider a bigger one. Alright, it's fully empty now. It's just loaded, it's just filling up as it goes along at this point. So, let's get this back. Put this back away. I'll put the drill away too because we're not going to use it today. And then we can jump on getting some bales going. And just to kind of give a little bit of a preview, that field back there, when we harvest it, what goes into it the next time will not be a cereal crop. We're going to be putting something else in. Something completely different back there. That's on purpose. So, let's grab this Kubota and get it out of here, because I said we were going to get rid of it, right? We don't need it anymore. Because we have the front windrower that we're utilizing there. So we don't need this anymore. I don't think it's worth a whole lot of money, but still, we need to sell it. So I'm just going to stop it there, or set it there, excuse me, for now. Now we're going to get the worker rolling this field up, and it's not going to be perfect. They're probably going to make all kinds of issues like they do with everything else, but we'll at least attempt to get some of it rolled, to get a little bit of extra profit. If they miss some, they miss some. I'm not that concerned about it right now. But we can at least have a worker do part of this for us. Once I get the worker going, when I get up here to the end, I'll set it on a worker. We will jump into the Stara and get the sprayer out, and we'll start spraying these fields. We may have to unload the harvester before that, but we'll get spraying going, get these fields done. So then we really don't have anything to worry about except for the next episode, fertilizing this field a second time for the second application. And that looks about good there. So sit on a worker and let's see how the worker does there. He's going to get full, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn it off now. We'll unload what we have, and we can put it back on a worker. So we'll get this done. We'll get the herbicide done, and then we need to start working on getting all this stuff baled up. Alright, gang, we spent some money. I bought this Rostlemash 2375. It's pretty nice. It's got 375 horsepower on it. It wasn't that expensive, really. We did sell the windrower. Got us about $16-ish thousand back. This cost us about $217,000, so you take away the windrower, $200,000 is what this cost us. Doesn't go very fast, but it has a bunch of horsepower. It will be good for us when we start, planning, and we're going to upgrade our drill. So I'm doing this. We're also going to sell one of our tractors, and it'll give us a little bit more back. So in the long run, this is only going to cost us probably around $160-ish thousand, which I don't think is too bad. It is slow as far as driving goes. Like I said, only 16 mile per hour, 17 mile per hour average at the max. But it will be able to pull pretty much everything for the rest of the series. It's got big, massive, chunky tires on it. You guys know how I love chunky tires, so we went with this. We're going to get this back to the farm. We'll sell one of the tractors. It'll probably be the Stora, more than likely. I think I want to keep the case for now. But you never know. I think the Stora and the case are the ones we get more money out of anyway. Yeah. So we'll probably get the Stora. It's $42,000. By the time we fix it up and all that stuff, I mean, you might get 45, 46 back. So it might be even less than what I said. But still, for the horsepower that this tractor has, it's not bad. Now it is, and I'm blanking on the name right now. I know what they're called, but I'm blanking. It's the one where it has the dual turning radius, so it's a little bit awkward and weird when you try to back up. It's going to take a little time getting used to, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll get through it. Let's get this back to the farm, gang, and we can at least flip this on to another piece of implementation that is being worked, and we can start doing the windrowing and doing the baling, because we need to get that underway. A lot of that we probably will do off camera, since we did so much of that in the last episode, and some of the one before that, I think, even. So we'll probably do a lot of that off camera, but at least get it going. All right, we got a bit of a mess here. They ran into each other, so I'm going to have to stop that for a minute. But yeah, we're definitely going to probably be getting rid of the Star, I think. I'm going to let the Star finish its job here. And then we'll probably take it back to the shop and sell it. Make some money back. I just thought it was worth it to, work on that as far as upgrading the tractor. I mean, we're going to need it. We're going to upgrade the drill at some point, whether it's, the next episode or 5 episodes from now, we're going to do it. So we're going to need a bigger tractor. Or what tractor that has more horsepower, I should say. I don't know what he's doing, so we're just going to let him go for a minute. I'm going to put the new tractor on the roller, finish that. Because I'm going to utilize this to do all of the baling. Because it has the ability to do the front. Oh, no, it doesn't. I am sorry. It does not. Okay. It has to be that New Holland, but that's fine. We can flip tractors, right? We can put that case on the trailer there, and then the New Holland to do that. Not a big deal. And there he goes again. And when he gets to the end here, everything just gets screwed up. They have no clue where to go. Moron. Alright, the harvesting's done. Where is it? Where am I missing it? There it is. Perfect. So here we go. We're going to back up. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Now, typically, I would go like this, but I need to do it the actual way, not the reverse way. I don't even think what I just said made any sense, but hopefully you knew what I meant. The nice thing about this is whatever the actual the implement's top speed is, we should easily be able to do it with this thing. I don't think anything's higher than 16. I'm almost positive nothing's higher than 16. So this is going to be a workhorse for us for sure. It's pretty nice. I don't know what DLC this came in. I forget. I wonder if it'll tell me if I go to it. I guess not. If I go to large tractors and find it, maybe. Maybe it was just in there. I just don't remember seeing that. I guess it was just in there. I thought it came with a DLC. Because I have, well, I don't have every single DLC, but I have most of the DLCs. There are some of those ones where, like, they're one-off things you can buy, like, you know, a tractor, or, you know, I didn't buy all of those. I bought a couple of them, but I didn't buy all of those. Just didn't think I really needed to. Maybe eventually we'll get them all, but, I mean, it just depends on if they're going to come out with, you know, FS22 or 26 or whatever. If they're going to come out with another one. I mean, might just wait, right? Because we'll be flipping to that when it comes out, for sure. So you get to see me do a little rolling, my most hated job. And then we still have to roll that section over there. It's actually a lot. So when I get down here to the end, I'm going to put a worker on over there, on that section. And then that way we can get everything set up over there. We still have to finish fertilizing, or not fertilizing, herbiciding the rest of this field, excuse me. But I want to get the baling going, and if I can do it with that, I haven't tried it yet, but if I can have a worker do the baling for me with the windrower on the front, I mean, that's going to save me so much time. I don't think it's going to work, but it does work for a loading wagon. So we could always change tactic here and go for a loading wagon approach and find something, an implement that can turn the grass into silage, or this hay and everything else into silage, but I'd have to find something different than what we're using the 200 horsepower challenge. I used that in the 200 horsepower challenge. I then used it in our short gator challenge that we did about 13 episodes of, something like that, 13, 14 episodes of. I don't want to use the same thing over and over and over again if I can help it. Certainly down the road later, maybe, when we're not on the specific series anymore that has that, right? Then maybe we can start utilizing it again. Sure, of course, but I don't want you to go to every single one of my series and it all be utilizing the same things. I think that's too repetitive and too boring. All right, we'll put it on a worker. Let him do his thing. Let's go do this. Let's flip this over. I swear this had, I guess it just has, I just have a weight on the front. I was going to say, I swear I had the 3-point linkage thing on the front, but I guess I don't. Oh well. Not really that big of a deal. We definitely need to service that New Holland, though. I mentioned that early on in the episode, but we do. It is getting pretty low. This also needs serviced. So maybe we need to fit a workshop here on the farm. It's not too expensive, depending on which one we buy. Maybe we need to do that. Well, it's not even a maybe. We definitely need to do that, right? Alright, let's turn this thing... Ooh, get around there. Come on, Owsy. Let's turn this thing on. I did. I started it. Okay, evidently I didn't. Even though I know I did. Alright, there's a small amount over here that we still need to finish up on. You saw it. So let's do that really quick. We'll get that done. We'll get all that sold, and then we'll get the... Well, we'll attempt to see if the worker can do the baling run. I don't think they're going to, but we're going to try it. Alright, well, we have a worker on it, gang, but the worker is just going to keep on going, just similar to what they were doing with the loading wagon, but the worker does do it. So I guess it's, you'd have to go around and do a bunch of touch-ups, but he is doing it. I mean, it is working. Surprisingly. I don't know what happens when he gets to the end, though. But the worker is doing it. He's going to turn around, I guess, and keep on going. Okay, well, I mean, the worker does it. It does mean you have to do a lot of touch-ups, but the worker does do it. But now he's just going down a single path, though. So, I mean... I guess it is a way around it, though. I mean, you're not going to get the full effect that I'm wanting, but it is a way around it. We'll get to the end. It's going to leave a bunch of little areas we'd have to go around and touch up, but it is a... Okay, I don't know what he's doing now. There's a lot of touch-up areas here, but nonetheless, he does do it. So, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about... I'm not even going to worry about trying to grab two at the same time. Let's just put him down one path, and let's see what happens. Can I change the size? Or do we already have the biggest size we can get? I have no idea. Oh, we already have the biggest size we can get. I figured we did, but... I mean, it's working, but this is probably going to be a situation where we're going to have to do most of it ourselves kind of thing, right? Okay, now he's going down the middle. I don't know. I think this is still going to be we're going to do it ourselves kind of thing because it's going to speed up time, but there is that possibility, I guess, for us to do it if we want to. I mean, he can do it. So... with that, gang, we're going to leave the episode there. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Let me go sell this. The rest of this, though, after we sell this, we're going to leave it there. We made some money back. We are going to sell one of these tractors. I'm going to make that decision, I guess, between this episode and the next. Either I'll have it sold when we start the next episode, or we'll sell it at the very beginning. I'm going to wait on the silage bales until the next episode, I think. Let me just make sure they're not, like, absolutely insane right now, which silage bales shouldn't be. They don't really fluctuate that much. Yeah, they're going to be better next month, actually. So we'll wait till the next month to sell those, because we can sell those and all the other ones that we're going to have on the field over there. There's going to be a bunch on that field. There's going to be a bunch. I'm just going to let the worker do whatever he wants to do there for a little while, and then I'll come back and touch all that up off camera. I've got to get stuff done in the other field, so I can go ahead and jump over to that field now and work on that while the worker does whatever the hell he wants to do here, and hopefully he gets a good portion of it done, and then I just have to come back and, you know, play a little touch-up game, which is fine by me. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to go for. So, again, I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, like it, all that good stuff. Let me know down below, dislike it if you don't like it, whatever. Let me know. Always trying to make changes as I can on the fly to make sure you guys are constantly entertained. But yeah, we'll leave that one there. Thanks so very much to my channel members. I can't appreciate you guys enough. And don't forget about the giveaway. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next episode.